It's the Bills and the Steelers under the lights on Sunday night.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Prescott off play action. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
First down, Prescott. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Prescott's throw complete to McBride. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 15 carries, 54 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Prescott. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Trey McBride, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. That touchdown certainly a welcome sight. Remember, they were shut out last week. They talked to us about getting early momentum. Well, here you go in the opening quarter.
Got to rebuild confidence, because when you get shut out, I don't care how strong you are mentally, You've got to take a step back and say, okay, what just happened here? Because nothing that we were doing worked well enough to get into the end zone, and that's a nice confidence-building drive, one that puts it in the end zone to give them an opportunity.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. From the 24, Prescott. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Josh Jacobs, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Steelers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted.
The pass intercepted by the Steelers.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October, because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Prescott now.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Ed Oliver. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot the last couple of games.
On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. This a 31-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 111 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And he's got some space here. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That is caught at the 7. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's 17-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Prescott. This is taken in by McBride. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. Prescott to throw it. Goes right back to McBride. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards off the play. First down, Steelers.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Prescott. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Jacobs trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. On 2nd and goal, Prescott got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On third down, it's Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Prescott.
Right side, Claypool's got it.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Throwing, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
This will be fielded at the 17. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Yeah, they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick six against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick six of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick six, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 3. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. With a 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott from the gun.
Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it'll be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where you see the final score there. Trey Lance, terrific in the victory, as his guys up their mark to 4-1 now. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. Jerry Jeudy, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. And finally, Monday Night Football. They've got a good one lined up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Carolina Panthers. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for the Steelers in that first half. And they've had all sorts of success thus far tonight throwing the football, as they're on pace to throw for 300-plus yards if things continue the way they've been going. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Fielded right around the 8. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field.
And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's heading now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a game at over 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Carson.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A first down carry for Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Despite the completion, they'll wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll run for it with Henry. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott.
Got a man. It's McBride complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
2 1st downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Prescott now.
Quick slant, finding Claypool. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He completes this to Sutton. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And here come the Bills. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5. Flushed out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break it. Are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Complete to Breece Hall. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
2nd and 1. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
87 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Play fake. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
He was covered by Angela Infield.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Back to throw again.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The Bills on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
2nd and 9 now.
It's an out route, and it's complete to Carson.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. escaping the pressure, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 2nd down.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this up to the 10, but that's all. A nice job there to bring him down defensively. He's got Henry. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jacobs now. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Josh Jacobs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bills going to take over again on offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Flushed out right, and he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Carson. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2 inch ones that you can buy.